Well, Fred,
remembering things.
All right, we're recording, Misty.
all right. Well, thank you guys for all getting on. I know it's a little later, but Julie she's very inspiring to me, and I know that you guys are all also getting inspired by her when you see her post or you hear her on our HPP calls. And so we invited her on, and she's just going to talk to us about how you guys are going to rock this.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, guys, thanks so much for being on. Misty was kind of telling me about all of you personally, and some of you I know have done this for a little while, some have done it for a little while longer. But the main reason that I told her, I said, let's just Zoom with them. Let's talk with these guys, because you guys are what we call runners. You're people who, you see the vision, you see what this could be. You're not willing to sit back and just kind of let things slowly start happening. You want this, and you want a game plan, and you want to know how to get moving and how to get this business going. We know the products are amazing. We've read the testimonials. We know what it's doing for us. But when you have that sense of, I'm going to do this, like I'm going to make this work, like I'm a firecracker, this is going to happen, we can talk to you about this differently than we could to a whole big group. So Misty is like that. And that's how Misty was. That's how I was. That's how we are. That's just our personalities. So I knew that I could challenge Misty, and Misty knows the people that we can challenge to get to where they want to be. And she said that you guys are those people. So we're hoping that the ones who could not get on will be able to see this and kind of get some inspiration from this. But for you to want this now, and for you to want this to be big this month, is like perfect timing. Plexus has never, ever in the history of the company done anything like this. This incentive is insane for re-ranks and ranking. And I know Misty well about how she is so detailed with what she knows for her downline. So she knows where you guys need to be. She knows how many points you need to re-rank or to get to the next level. And what that means for you financially is just crazy. However, that's not the biggest thing. The momentum possibilities for this month on our team are exponential. If you think about how this could affect you for the rest of your Plexus journey, it's just incredible, because people are struggling financially. Everybody feels like they could do something better for their health or for their weight or for a job or whatever. But everyone goes to bed at night wondering, financially, are we going to be okay? Are we good for this? We're saving for this. What about that? People go to bed at night worried about finances more than they do about health. That's just how it is. It's the number one stressor in marriages and families, and it's a big deal. So seeing that business side of this month in Plexus is just huge. We usually start with the products because they're so life-changing, but this month is very business-focused. People need to know what the possibilities are, and you guys have an amazing upline who's going to map it all out for you if you need to know what you need to do to get to a certain place. But that's what is so key. You guys need to take the time to make sure you're reaching out to everyone you know about this opportunity. Not just Slim and how amazing it is, not how great ProBio 5 is, but letting them know, hey, if you join my team with me, did you know that you have the opportunity to make $275 minimum this month just in bonuses? Like giving them that specific amount of money, like life-changing money for people who are just starting. And really understanding those details are going to be critical in how quickly you can get things moving this month. And taking the time to do it is going to be the key. I was on another call tonight, and I said, everyone has these goals and has these dreams. I'm just so excited because there's so many people who could re-rank and so many people who are so close to ranking up again. But you have to take almost double the time this month to get it done, because really reaching out to your level ones and specifically giving them a game plan of what it will take to get them there. Talking to people that have been on the fence and saying, listen, I know that you want to try Plexus. I know you've been interested for months. Now is the time, and here's why. I would love to set up a call with you, meet with you for coffee. It's just going to take more time. What we're trying to accomplish this month is not hard. It's an easy concept. It's just going to take a lot more time than usual. I even talked to Mike. I said, listen, because you guys know I'm all about balance and business hours and family time, and I really, really stick to that. I said, this month is like a free-for-all. Like there are going to be times when I am over my business hours and I'm on a call doing this, but it's going to be worth it because I'm helping my team and I'm helping them get to where they were and getting out of that funk and getting that motivation and feeling hope again and really getting the momentum going. John Maxwell, we talk about John Maxwell all the time. If you've never done anything with him, Misty has a ton of John Maxwell books she can recommend to you, but he always says, without momentum, you're dead in the water. As a leader without momentum, you're dead in the water. You are. We have to get that momentum going. And once it goes, it is just amazing. And you guys have that fire. You have that want, you have that drive. So now you just have to think, how badly am I willing to work toward the $200 something that I will earn, or the $500 that I will earn, depending on where you are with your goals. Don't think it will stop at the next rank, guys. There are some people who will double rank this month because this incentive is that amazing. And the kicker is, if you double rank this month, you get double the double bonuses. So like people who are trying to re-rank silver, if they re-rank silver, they get that $100 bonus. But if they keep on going up to gold and they're gold for the first time, they would get $500 for going gold because it's $250 plus the $250. So you just made $600 in bonuses by re-ranking yourself to silver and going to gold. That's been clarified by the liaisons because I was like, there's no way on earth that's going to happen. But it's true. You have to have those customers too, though. Don't forget that part. For anyone to get the double rank or to get the re-rank, you have to have a customer with 50 PV or more with their initial order. So people who've already done a trial cannot order again and have that count. It has to be a new person. So actually on Living the Pink Life, all the Jewels talk today, and we're going to do a pretty big fun incentive for people to get that customer early in the month so we don't have to worry about it, because I'm terrified that we're going to get to the end of the month in the last hour and someone's going to say, oh my gosh, I earned my bonus, I'm so excited. And we're like, oh my gosh, you don't have a customer. Like, you're not going to get it. So make sure your team knows that. I just want to make sure you guys are aware. And you say you already got one? You're good? Okay, that's huge. Like, get that customer out of the way, because I think people think that's going to be the easy part. And I think that's going to be the hard part, because now ambassadors have a 60-day money-back guarantee. A lot of people are going to want to join our team. I was kind of worried when that happened. I'm like, how are we ever going to get a customer ever again? Because, I mean, why would you just not be an ambassador and get the wholesale price? But some people will never want to pay that $34.95 membership. They don't want to be a member of something. There are still people that will shop at Walmart all day long, but they'll never get a Sam's Club membership because they just don't want to mess with all that. There'll be people who don't want to give their social security number out, so they won't join. So you could easily get a customer by saying, hey, if you're just going to order Slim, be a preferred customer. If you're just going to try X Factor and ProBio 5 or whatever to get over that PV amount, being a customer is okay. But a lot of people, when they find out what the possibilities are being an ambassador, are going to want to be an ambassador. So that's just something to think about too. Get that customer out of the way. Get that customer first. So, Ann, you're in a good spot because you have that. So you know now you're just working toward getting your points. So here's the other thing, and I'm sure Misty's going to talk about this with all of you, but making sure that you guys know that you need points. So welcome packs are not going to help you this month. I just talked with another team about how to forego the welcome pack for this month, still being ethical, still being honest, still being transparent. You don't want to screw someone over and make them pay more money. But here's what you would do. For anyone who's trying to rank up, you need those points. So when someone's signing someone new, or they're trying to go silver, or they're trying to go silver again, and you're maybe trying to go gold, or you're trying to go whatever your team is doing, you need to tell them, hey, you know what? I'm going to help you if you can help me. I'm going to have you sign up for $34.95. Go ahead and order your triplex, and I'm going to gift you that success kit. That's the key. People cannot forego the welcome pack and then not get the success kit. They need to know what's going on. They need to have the training right away. They need to know what they can do to help their team, because in theory, these people want to be growing their teams too. So I've been suggesting, tell them to sign up $34.95, order their triplex. You will gift them the starter kit. It's $19.99. It's in the back office. You can ship it right to them. Then the next month say, hey, then you get to call in and get your welcome pack. It's going to be $99 instead of $109.95. And you get those building bonuses too, because all of those people are going to do that. Then you'll get your $75. So you're going to get 200 if they rank to silver with just 100 PV, 100 PV, 100 PV. And then if those people order their welcome packs the next month, then you would get the building bonuses. So you're still getting the 275 for those silver people. It's just happening within a 2-month time span. And they end up getting 2 success kits because you're gifting them one at the beginning. And then when they get their welcome pack the next month, they'll get another one. And that's a good thing because they could use it for a prize on their team. They could use it if they need to be in that situation with someone else sometime if they have to ever forego a welcome pack. But that's the key. We need to make sure that we're transparent with them, let them know what's happening, and you need to do that in order to be able to rank up. People need to understand what that means. Does anybody have any questions about what I'm saying about the welcome packs?
I actually was just going to share too. I've already talked with, I think, Anne, but something that I've been helping people do is, like, and I would do this for anybody on this call, because the difference between a welcome pack and then just the 109, if they just don't get the welcome pack, even though it's the membership fee, I'm telling them we should pay $10 to get that welcome pack or that 109 down to 99.
Okay.
So then the next month, so basically my pitch to them is you get triplex combo for $99 for 2 months in a row.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so I like that.
I would be willing to pay the half, so you pay 5, I pay 5. But then the following month, we will, we'll benefit and reap the welcome pack bonus the following month. But
right. Yeah, it's just key that anything like that is abnormal and out of the ordinary, we just need to make sure we're transparent and see what works best for them. If this person wants to rock it right out of the gate, they need a starter kit in their hands, and you need to get them one. If they're like, oh, you just know that they're not going to touch that thing for 3 months, and they said, there's no way I'm going to share, I'm just doing this to help you, then don't worry about it and make sure that when they get their welcome pack the next month, then that's when they get it. So that's the biggest thing for that. Are you guys, Misty, where are Kelly and Ann and Jen? Are they all going for what rank? Is everybody in the same boat?
Ann, Kelly, Jen, they're all silver. Who else
so
is
you're
on?
All shooting for gold. That's your plan at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelly, where did you end last month again? How many points?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. 35, maybe? No. Yeah.
Okay. And do you know where you were?
No. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Real quick.
Okay.
I have a question though, Julie, about, am I understanding that we no longer need a backup order on? Because the biggest pushback I get for people signing up is they don't want a backup order.
Right, and that's why they stopped it, and that's a huge deal for us. Yeah.
Okay.
So anybody who makes 100 PV, no matter how they get it, regardless of backup orders, they will get paid on it. So even people who have customers and they don't even work the business anymore, if they are commission qualified and they have 100 PV through customers or whatever, they're getting commission on anything past that.
But they can sign up as an ambassador, pay the $34.95, not have to have a backup order on, and only get the slim packs every month if they don't care about being commission qualified, if they just want the lowest price on the slim.
Yes, and that's where we have to really make sure that we are qualifying who would be a better customer or better ambassador, but if they just want the wholesale price, like that's the key. A lot of people, in general, people like that are going to want to be an ambassador because they want the wholesale price.
Right.
But you don't get paid on that person whatsoever. But if they ask for that, that's what we need to do. If not, being a customer is just an easy way. Hey, it's going to come to you. It's just like being a regular customer. But if that person knows they have to have a membership fee and they have to put their social security number in, they may not want to do that, and they'd be a better customer. So that's where we're really going to have to, it's just a lot of change this month happening with the 60-day money-back guarantee for ambassadors too. It's just kind of changing the game a little bit. But most people are going to want to be ambassadors because they see, especially this month, because they see the possibility. So the key for you guys will be, you cannot have people sign up with welcome packs. You will not go gold if you do that.
Okay.
But you want to sign them up soon enough that they can then train their friends. Hey, by the way, you could do this too. Like the power of 3 this month could be exponential. So you figure, Kelly, let's say you sign up 3 new people and you're sharing this with them and you're like, you guys, you could do this too. You could go silver. If you had 3 people to your team just joining you to do this with you, they have a 60-day money back guarantee. And if you sign up those 3 people, you get $200 minimum in bonuses this month, and then explaining how when they get the welcome pack the next month, they'll get at least another 75. So within that 2-month span, they are guaranteed $275 minimum. So that's going to be the key. We can't just assume that you're going to sign up 10 people this month. You need to shoot for signing up 3 people, but really getting those people early enough to get them excited and understanding that they can do this too. And they can start building their team. The power of 3 this month is going to be the make or break of how we get to these goals and when we get to these goals. The other big thing is make sure you're still sticking with the October shift on HPP. Mind shift and mindset is key this month more than ever, because there are so many people who are still like, oh, well, maybe, but it depends on what my team does. And you got to be, I'm doing this. I will go gold this month. This will happen. Making a game plan with Misty and your downlines and the people who have turned off, but they could re-rank. And I took an hour and a half today messaging every single one of my level 1s who I've not had contact with, giving them their exact scenario of how much money they could make this month. I didn't have a blanket statement that I just messaged off to everybody. It's going to take time. I told everyone in general, if you can put 30 minutes into Plexus every single day, this month it needs to be an hour. It needs to be doubled. Whatever you're doing needs to be doubled and personal and really looking and mapping things out. And Misty is amazing at that. So she's going to help you a ton. You're extra lucky that that's how her brain works. But it's happening. Like, it can happen. You guys will be gold this month. But you have to have that game plan, and you have to really take the time to message anyone who's ever mentioned Plexus to you, to talk to any of your customers about switching over to ambassadors, because at this point, they love the products. They will help you, especially if they know that they have the opportunity to make this kind of bonus too this month. That's where the momentum comes in. That's where it's not about the rank. It's not about you. It's not about the money. It's about the opportunities that you're sharing with your friends and family could get the momentum going for you, and you will just take off. But I know you guys want this. So that's why I can say, shoot for this. Like, do this. Get those 3 people yourself. Talk to them. Explain. Get on Zooms with Misty. Get on Zooms with me. And we can let them know how amazing this business opportunity is, and the sky is the limit. And that's what's so motivating to me, that this is possible for so many people. I've had people messaging me, oh, first of all, if you've not done a live video yet, do a live video. You need to let people know what's happening, because even those who've never been interested in Plexus for the products, they are sitting there listening to us saying, holy cow, I can make how much this month? Again, like I said, the financial side, we're going all business this month. We're not talking about the products at the beginning like we always do. We're saying, look at this opportunity of what could this do for your family? And everyone's on a level playing field, and this can happen. But we have to get it out there. We have to get out of our comfort zones and do those live videos and see people pop on that you never, ever thought were even watching your comments anymore, and share what's going on. That's what it's going to take, is the drive, the mind shift, the mindset, and the time. It's not hard what we need to do. It's easy. It's just going to take extra time this month. But how worth it is it to you to make $500 cash minimum this month? Minimum, just in bonuses. Like, that's crazy to me. How hard are you willing to work? That's what I've been telling people. And everyone's like, I'll do anything for that. I'll do it. I'm like, well, let's see it then. Walk the walk. Let's see what's going to happen.
So girls, I know, like Kelly, you're busy at school a lot during the day, but if you have people, like, I'm thinking about those people, well, Diane, we can look at those customers now and see if she has, I think, 3 customers.
Yeah.
She needs to see if we can get those over. And we've talked already, but those people, you both had a sip and see. Get Colleen, all those people. I don't know what happened with Colleen's people, unless they're just customers. I don't see when they become customers.
Right.
Except, I see her PV go up, but all those girls seemed interested, and you had a lot of people. Are they all customers now?
Yeah. Customers are preferred customers. Yeah.
So we need to switch them over.
Yeah.
There are a couple of them. Yes, I'm right there. And then of course Sarah, which Julie, sorry that Sarah called you, but
That's okay.
She thought you were the leader, so you were the person that just did it all. God love her. So yeah, but she's really excited. She's actually texting me on the computer. So I'm kind of excited about her. So.
Oh yeah, if they know what this can do for them too. So like these customers, we don't want to just get them over and then they do nothing. We want them to move over and say, do you know the opportunity you have this month? And giving them the same mapped out. Here's what could happen if you get 3 people to do this with you this month. And then sharing with those people. That's why time is of the essence this month, because we need these people in to get those people time to get more people. And to give everyone the opportunity to make these amazing bonuses this month and get that momentum going. And they're going to see what this could lead to. So that's why it's so critical that we're on right now on the 5th, and we still have until the 31st to get this done, because they need to see what this is. They need to get on our team pages. They need to get on a training call. They need to hear and understand, because it's kind of confusing, like how all this works. But once they hear it, and if you need help explaining that, we're happy to do that too, because now it's like, okay, this makes sense. Like I get where each person needs to be. And that's where Misty and I come in, because we can help map that out for you, especially if you're working during the day, especially if you have other things going on. Like right now, this is our focus, is to help our teams rank and re-rank, because this money is just too, I mean, the income potential is just too amazing, and the momentum this could build for your team. I mean, if this is the month, if people aren't going to work this month, they're never going to work. So that's why it's so important that we reach out to even inactive ambassadors. I talked to people who quit Plexus like a year ago. I'm like, hey, just want to make sure you knew this, because they're not looking at the emails. They're not looking at the team pages. Don't assume that they know. That's why it's so important that we talk about this to people every single day. Misty, am I missing anything?
No, I think you nailed it. I just want to go back to the when, like qualifying people, like
Yeah.
if they really do, or if you feel like they only want Slim, Kelly, then, it's 10% difference between the preferred and the wholesale. So sometimes I've done where I'll just pay the difference, for the 3 months to keep them there, because I still get the preferred. It makes them happy. Or I'll do like the 10% discount, not $10, but whatever the 10% discount,
Yeah.
it is $10 on Slim. But so then on the 4th time they buy, it is wholesale price basically. So I try to just, steer them that way, because I won't get anything out of them if they're just Slim people.
And that's the stuff you'll need help with. If you have specific questions like that, please let us know, because now we've done this enough, and we've had enough scenarios where we're like, oh, well, this would make the most sense. But the biggest thing is just really, if you're thinking about your team and your own customers and helping them organically, you will go gold. That's the best part. Not making it about you, making it about them will ease your anxiety. It makes you feel better about what you're doing. It's an amazing feeling to push out and do everything you can for your team, which will get you where you want to be. You guys have any questions for me?
Nope.
Jen, you have any questions? Are you still on? Nope. Okay. All right. Well, if you guys have anything, we're going to keep rolling things out, and any specifics that we get some clarification on, we'll keep letting you know. But you guys, I mean, you'll do this. I mean, if you want this to happen and you are willing to put in the time, and the nights where we're tired, and the times when you just don't want to do it, and maybe sacrificing something you never would have sacrificed, this is the month to do it, to at least let every person you know about what the opportunity is. Because if we don't personally message every single person in our downline, and our customers, and our people on the fence, then they're going to fall through the cracks, because they're not just going to come knocking down the door to you. And this could be a huge, huge month for the momentum of your team going forward. So that's what I'm most excited about.
And I just I'm doing simple little messages like, hey, you interested in earning $275 or $200 minimum this month?
Yeah. And I even told
things
people
like that. That's eye catching versus like this big, Plexus is done, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's just, do you want to, would $200 be helpful for you, earning this month?
Don't just do a voice message with people who've never responded to you. Make a graphic that says that, so it catches their attention. I promise you, they're going to listen to that voice message after. So, I mean, just pull out all the stops this month.
Last little scenario, like, I'm a little bit different than what you guys would be. Like, I would approach somebody who comes on my team new. I'm going to probably like want them to buy welcome packs to go silver, right, Julie? Because I've always stayed senior Ruby, so I can't like get that. I'm not going for that. Does that make sense? Right, Julie?
The double bonus, you're not going for the rank
Yes,
up.
but Misty, if your team blew up enough and everyone was working this hard, you could go Emerald. So I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Corinne ripped me today because I said the same thing about getting back to Diamond. She's like, what are you talking about? Like, if everyone is on board and doing the same thing, everyone could totally get back to where they were. It's possible. I mean, think of how big your team is. If everyone, I wouldn't do it. I mean, it's worth a shot. It might as well just be consistently doing one way, so it's consistent the next month. So it's possible.
Hey, that's my boss talking, ladies.
Ladies, I have something real
Hey, Jen.
quick. Hi. My thing is, you guys all know that I have MS, and I've just recently also been diagnosed with fibromyalgia with it, which is just lovely. My thing is, I feel like Plexus it's made it where it makes me feel good. Like I feel great on it and stuff. But I also have my bad days because that's just the nature of MS and fibromyalgia and stuff. So, like, how do I go about when you post, like, you see the post like, oh, I've got all this energy, or, you see like the energy that Plexus gives. Like, I want to let people know that it does do that for people, but then I don't want people to think like, okay, yeah, but you just spent 2 days, like in bed resting. You know what I mean?
Well, I think, Jen, on the good days, you share those good days. You shout from the rooftops how you feel on those good days. But maybe on those bad days, when you really are it's just a bad day for you, you are in bed. Maybe not making that so public. It's not something that you want to hide from people, but you also, like you said, you don't want people to know that you're in bed all day and then all of a sudden the next day you have all this energy. Maybe on those days, instead of sharing that you're not feeling well, like sharing a testimonial of someone who had a great day, or sharing a testimonial of someone who maybe one of the before and after pictures, or something about the business opportunities. So always keeping it positive, even on your bad days. They don't necessarily have to be about you personally. I think that's how, like, even days when it's kind of like, what do you do on your hardest day? Like, what do you want to portray on your hardest day? I think that would be great for you because it's still very authentic when you're sharing your great days, but you're not magnifying the hard days for you. You're still projecting positive things about Plexus, even on the days when you're just having a really, really hard time. Does that make sense? Like, you're not hiding that you feel that way, but you're sharing something positive even on the days when you're really having a hard time, because you do still have those good days, and that's when you really share it. Does that make sense, Misty?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that would help you a lot, and it makes you, will make you feel more productive with Plexus, I think, on those days when you're feeling just lousy and you're in bed and you can't do it. You just can't get out of bed, but you share someone else's story where it's motivational and inspiration for someone to see, and kind of keep those days not so much in the public eye when you're feeling that way, but really shout from the rooftops when you're just having an awesome day. I think that will help you feel better too, just about the Plexus situation.
Okay.
Yes. Well, girls, if you don't have any more questions, we are going to probably get off here. It is 10 o'clock, so Julie can find some rest time and start back up tomorrow. But I'm up, so if you guys want to chat after, I have one call here it was 10 o'clock. So I'm going to call real quick, and then I am available. All right?
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.
Bye. Thank you.
Recording on YouTube, and I'll send it over.
Perfect.